this is my final conclusion of the situation problem about Captain O'Grady's fighter. It was crash landing because of an impact of a missile, or it was malfunction, chemical malfunction, or physical situation. So, what are the reasons which the official version could be presumed to be false? Well, it could be false because the official version, in my point of view, is fake because there is no scientific explanation or solution of the whereabouts of the crash landing of the fighter. So it was shut down, or it was just a malfunction. So regarding the information we had, the possible explanation, it was a possible explosion was because of the physical and mechanical problems. So the US government undercovered the real reason because they didn't want to show that the aircraft failed and show them power and undestroyable as by themselves. So they want to show that the US government is indestructible and they are like powerful and so perfect so that their aircraft they cannot fail. So that's why they say it was shut down by a missile because they want to show that they fight for his country, the captain. So it was fighting for America. So what is the implication of this? So in my point of view, the information recall of the investigation, we can assure that the calculations were about the velocity, the air, the different direction of the air, the turbine could also fail. So it was for external reasons because there was no chemical residues in the aircraft. So so maybe in my point of view, I think that the air go inside the turbine and they like they the air don't can't go out. It failed that system. So having a lot of air may explode the turbine. So that's why it exploded. And so it was a physical and mechanical failures. So what do you think really what happened to Captain O'Grady's fighter? Well, as I recently said, Captain O'Grady's fighter was because of the physical and mechanical problems and reasons. So there was no missile involved because the later investigation of the aircraft they didn't find chemical residues in the wreckage of the fighter. So the real reason was because of the, as I already mentioned, the air stays inside the turbine, so the turbine they cannot maintain a lot of air, so explode, and that's why the aircraft it was shut down. Well, shut down as they call. So there was no. They want to put the missile in the story because Captain O'Grady was a big American fighter. He loved his country a lot, so making him as a hero of America will be a great example for all Americans, and died for his country also. So fight to the end. That's why they want to show that story, but it was for failure because the mechanical physical because they of the undercover, the U.S. government put that in undercover because of the economic business it will that can fall for the U.S. and the aircraft type. So that's why they say it was shut down by a missile. So that's my conclusion.